Auditory Evoked Potentials, AEP. The auditory evoked potentials are classified according to their latency in early, middle, and late AEP. Auditory stimuli are transmitted through the middle of the ear and trigger nerve impulses inside the ear, which reach the brainstem through the auditory nerve. Potential fluctuations which arise in the brain via auditory stimuli can be measured to the scalp. Further switching stations serve the processing of signals. The signal processing causes typical measurable potential changes in a time-displaced manner. Auditory brainstem response or brainstem evoked response audiometry. The AEP examination should always take place while the patient is lying down and in a comfortable position. Unnecessary muscle artifacts can be avoided by relaxed head position, for example, by positioning the patient's head on a pillow or a neck roll, as well as by closing his eyes and keeping his mouth slightly open. Instrument adjustments for ABR should be selected as follows. Amplification, 0.2 microvolt per division. Time base, 1 millisecond per division. Averaging steps, 2000. Stimulus frequency of the alternating click stimuli, 11 per second. Volume right ear, 70 dB higher than hearing threshold level. Volume left ear, 50 dB higher than hearing threshold level. Lower limiting frequency, 300 Hz. Upper limiting frequency, 3000 Hz. The limiting frequencies are stored in the setup settings of the Neurowerk EMG and cannot be directly changed. Obviously, the device settings should be configured to suit respective diagnostic requirements. The active or different electrode for stimulation on the right side has to be attached to the right processus mastoidus. In this instance, a black cable is used. The active or different electrode for stimulation on the left side has to be attached to the left mastoid process. In this instance, a green cable is used. The CZ electrode position acts as a reference or indifferent electrode, in this instance assigned by a red cable. Before electrodes are adhered, it is advisable to prepare the skin with an abrasive paste to ensure a low contact resistance. The recording electrodes are connected to the corresponding jacks of the common cable. Following the successful application of surface electrodes, the examiner will provide the patient with headphones. For most headphones, a side label is provided which avoids the interchanging of the right and left sides. At the same time, attention should be paid to the fact that electrodes that have already been applied should not slip following the headphones being put on. Subsequently, the impedance measurement takes place. To ensure a proper recording, a resistance level of below 5 kΩ is desirable. The hearing threshold assay must be conducted separately for each ear. It is recommended that the stimulation intensity is gradually increased and reduced within the expected audible range until the patient indicates that he is just hearing the sound marginally. The final stimulation intensity for the right and left ear is issued automatically by the Neurowerk EMG after determining the threshold of hearing. The contralateral side is masked with a noise level that is 50 dB above the hearing threshold. The registration of the ABR starts with the analysis feature. For an applicable measurement, the potential is averaged 2000 times. If the potential size is displayed in character that are either too small or too large on the monitor, the imaging sensitivity can be adjusted while measuring. Each measurement should yield the same result at least twice to ensure the reproducibility of the curve. The measurement of the left side is conducted according to the right side and starts automatically. A repositioning of the electrodes is not necessary. This is implemented internally and machine-aided by the system. Once the measurement of the left side is completed, the markers, if they are not correctly set by the program, can be moved manually. The table of measurements shows the single wave latencies and intermediate wave latencies of the marked peaks for the left side and the right side, as well as a comparison with the indicated standard values as a graphic.